There's a pattern nobody talks about enough. The kindest people somehow end up with the cruelest partners. The ones who give everything find themselves with people who take and take until there's nothing left. And everyone watches from the outside wondering why. Why do good people keep choosing the wrong ones? But here's the truth, they're not choosing wrong. Nice people don't attract toxic partners by accident. They attract them because of exactly what makes them good. Their empathy, their patience, their willingness to see the best in everyone, their belief that love means staying even when staying hurts. Toxic people can sense that from a mile away. They can feel when someone will excuse their behavior, when someone will rationalize their cruelty, when someone will stay long after they should have left. And it starts so slowly you don't even notice. They don't show up waving red flags. They show up broken, misunderstood, damaged by their past. They tell stories that make your heart ache. Stories about how everyone left them, how nobody stayed, how they've never been truly loved. And if you're a nice person, someone who believes in second chances and healing and the power of unconditional love, you think this is your moment. You think you're different. You think your love will be enough to fix them. So you give. You give your time, your energy, your patience, your understanding. You make excuses for their behavior. When they snap at you, you tell yourself they're just having a bad day. When they ignore you for days, you convince yourself they need space. When they criticize you in ways that chip away at your confidence, you tell yourself they're just being honest. You keep adjusting, keep shrinking, keep apologizing for things that aren't your fault just to keep the peace. And the worst part, you start believing them. You start thinking maybe you are too sensitive, maybe you are asking for too much, maybe you are the problem, because that's what they do. They twist reality until you can't tell what's real anymore, until you're so focused on fixing yourself that you stop noticing how broken they are, until your entire existence revolves around not upsetting them, not triggering them, not being too much or too little or too anything. Nice people stay because they see potential. They stay because walking away feels like giving up. They stay because they remember the good days and convince themselves those days will come back if they just love harder, if they just try harder, if they just become better. They stay because leaving feels cruel, and nice people don't want to be the villain in anyone's story, even when they're being destroyed in their own. But here's what nobody tells you. Your kindness is not a weakness. Your empathy is not a flaw. The fact that you can love deeply and give freely is not something to be ashamed of. What needs to change is not your heart. It's your boundaries. It's your understanding that loving someone doesn't mean letting them destroy you. It's realizing that you can't save anyone who doesn't want to save themselves. Toxic people don't want to be fixed. They want someone to absorb their chaos. They want someone who will stay no matter how badly they behave. They want someone whose light they can dim so they feel less alone in their darkness. And nice people, people with big hearts and open arms, become their perfect target. You keep thinking if you love them enough, they'll change. If you're patient enough, they'll see your worth. If you sacrifice enough, they'll finally appreciate you. But the truth you need to hear is this: you can't love someone into being better. You can't heal someone who keeps reopening their own wounds. You can't build a relationship with someone who's only interested in taking. And when you finally leave, and you will leave eventually because even the kindest heart has a breaking point, they'll make you feel guilty. They'll tell you that you're abandoning them just like everyone else. They'll remind you of all their trauma, all their pain, all the reasons they are the way they are. They'll make you question if you tried hard enough, if you loved hard enough, if you gave enough chances. But the answer is yes, you gave more than enough. You gave so much, you lost yourself in the process. So maybe the lesson isn't about avoiding toxic people. Maybe it's about learning that your kindness deserves to be matched, not exploited, that your love should be reciprocated, not drained, that staying doesn't make you loyal. Sometimes staying just makes you a participant in your own destruction. The right person won't make you feel like your kindness is a burden. They won't take advantage of your empathy. They won't use your past wounds against you or make you feel small for caring too much. The right person will see your heart and protect it. They'll meet your softness with softness. They'll give as much as they take. And you won't have to convince yourself you're enough because they'll show you every single day. Nice people don't attract toxic partners because something is wrong with them. They attract toxic partners because toxic people know where to find easy targets. But once you understand your worth, once you realize that being kind doesn't mean being available for mistreatment, once you build walls that protect your peace instead of doors that let everyone in, you stop being a target. You become someone who knows the difference between love and manipulation, between connection and control, between staying because you want to and staying because you're afraid to leave. And that's when everything changes. That's when you stop attracting people who need fixing and start attracting people who are already whole, people who add to your life instead of draining it, people who see your kindness as something precious, not something to exploit. Your heart isn't the problem. It never was. You just gave it to people who didn't know how to hold it carefully, and that doesn't mean you stop being kind. It means you start being kind to yourself first.